I was thinking that we grow up only when we are forced, when we are put into situations. Because naturally we are lazy, you know, naturally. And it's only when we are put through hard times that we enable ourselves or, force ourselves to grow, to develop. Yeah. If we are not put in those situations, we'll be lazy until we pass. So, in once upon a time, the world was a lot harsher, a lot more difficult, and this created strong characters. Nowadays we really lack strong characters because everybody's living in easy mode. Everybody's lazy. Nobody's forced to overcome. Nobody's forced to become, to better themselves. Nobody, because it's in our nature. Whenever we are faced with an issue, we deal with it. We just deal with it. Well, now, for instance, they've offered a cheat code to people, to couples. They offer them a cheat code. Oh, if you guys get pregnant, you can use this pill and this other pill. And if the pills don't work, there's this procedure that you can resort to. And there you go. You don't have to deal with this anymore. You see, becoming a parent was a necessary stage in our development. Adults are the ones who have children. A woman or a man is when they become a father, I suppose, or a parent. Um, because a girl is just a girl until she becomes a mother. When she's a mother, she's a woman. Same goes for dudes. Just a dude is just a guy. He becomes a man when he is a father, I suppose. It's a passage. It is a passage of growth. People change spiritually, physically, when you become a parent. There's a change in you know, and society changed, of course, along with you. Well, now everybody is living in easy mode. Everybody is living in cheat mode. You can hack pretty much everything. There's no responsibility. Nobody is put to the test. So the age of teenage years has been, postponed to the age of 40, for instance. You still have 40-year-old people playing video games, collecting baseball cards. They're still in their teenage years. You kind of are forced to become something else when faced with situations. Oh, they've slept around, but they never became parents. The shotgun marriage was a necessary ritual, to become something else. So there was another thing I was going to say. People have become selfish, extremely selfish, you know, because there's cheat codes to make life easier. And it also shows that people don't like each other that much. We are individuals after all. We come together for the benefit of the individual. It's not for the benefit of the group. People mistaken this. They say, "Oh, we are group orientated," because it benefits the individual. If you try to suppress the individual, passive aggressiveness will manifest. People that smile at you but secretly, are actually trying to. Whenever you go about your life and nobody points out the reasons or the ways you are mistaking, you are doing something wrong. See, they are so passive aggressive that at the end of the year they will make a report and you're fired, and you're like, you could have told me, I could have changed, but they don't tell you. the contract is reaching its end, they will make a list of things that you did wrong, and you're off. Passive aggressiveness, there's no reciprocity. Yeah, people, um, for the most part, right now, they are living, very selfish life, and people don't like each other that much either. No, also shows that they used to come together and live together out of necessity, out of survival. It was the best deal possible, and that's how family, for instance, there was these arranged marriages in the past, and that's how wealth was passed generationally through arranged marriages. Now, nobody cares. In the modern world, nobody cares about that sort of thing. They can become, knowing the right people, they can become wealthy in their lifetime and lose everything in their lifetime as well. So, once upon a time, it was an intergenerational thing. The family name had weight. Well, nowadays, there's no weight anymore. In the industrial modern, age. Another thing that um doesn't follow the intergenerational wealth is the digital money. It just fails as an inheritance money. It's, let's just say, digital money is ultra individualistic as well. You see, you have your wallet, and it's your own wallet. Nobody has access to it. It's just yours, you know. And if you fail to, or you forget the codes, it's forever lost. Nobody can claim it. No point in saying, "Oh, I leave my wealth to so and so." If you don't have the codes, nobody has the codes. I've heard there's a lot of this digital money just lost forever because people passed away, dropped the computer in the water. I don't know, hit their head and forgot the passwords. The codes and the keys and whatever it is. I never deal with those things. But some people trust in the machine as well. Since there's so many codes and whatever and firewalls, they trust the machine, but the machine can burn or overheat, fall to the water, and everything is lost. And that's why so many money is just failing to pass to the next generation. So it doesn't really make any sense. Token money, this tokenistic money, doesn't make any sense. It is so easy after a certain age to lose your memory. These people have not been around old people. If they were around old people, they would back up. They would back away from the digital because too many codes, man. When you go to a certain age, you even forget how to put your laundry machine, how to run it. You forget most of the things. It just doesn't make any sense. In these progressive, dystopias, they are proposing, to unalive the most human possible way, people who just don't function anymore. Like this woman in that country that I can't say. She went to the doctor because she had back pain at the age of 80. And the doctor was like, oh, we can always unalive you and it's over. They start calculating, oh, it's just too expensive. It's better to just unalive. You see, this is the dehumanization of these dystopian, imbeciles. They start calculating, oh, it's not worth it. It's like the other guys from the 1940s. Same thing. They had so many laws how to humanly take care of a cow or a cat or whatever, but there was people, just collapsing in the side in the cold, and they just didn't care. You see, it just doesn't compute. This is the mind of the imbecile, the mind of the imbecile, of the bureaucrat, the technocrat. Oh, but they are so intelligent. How is it possible that they did so evil things? Yeah, they are intelligent, all right, but they don't think clearly. They are unable to think clearly. They are the most unhumane creatures, and right now they are in power. So there's four pillars that we must not let go. Which one pillar, and this is not my idea. This comes from other people, philosophers, psychiatrists, and doctors and stuff. They said there's four pillars: the banality of the unalive because of this or because of that. That's one pillar. Do not turn it into a banal decision. No. The other pillar is underage, activities. The other pillar is incest, and the other pillar is polygamy. Those are four pillars we must not destroy. We must fight against. You know. So anyway, I think I'm gonna shut up. Tell me what you guys think. Have a nice day.